Followed by a moment of silence. Mr. Reva, roll call.
Mr. Bonomo?
Here.
Mrs. DeCosmo?
Here.
Mr. Fume?
Here.
Ms. Kay?
Here.
Mr. Mahalik?
Here.
Mrs. Scarcella?
Here.
Mr. Szymanski?
Here.
Mr. Van Hoeklen?
Here.
And Mr. Zola.
Here.
I'd like to announce executive session as follows. March 28, 2019, we had an executive session regarding personnel, acquisition of property, and litigation. Caitlin, our student representative.
Hello, the following is the March activity report. The 5th annual Autism Awareness Day fundraiser was an overwhelming success. Approximately 2,100 shirts were sold district-wide and will be worn on April 1st to kick off April as Autism Awareness Month. The fundraiser is run by the students at the HACC Classy Coffee Corner. Several students presented research projects at the PSU STEM Research Fair. Honorable mention awards went to Dalen Tejeda and Rudy Yaranovich for their project testing toothpaste brands for whitening effectiveness. Third place went to Freddie Gutierrez and Tyler Mimas for their project coding a rover to navigate a maze. Second place went to Andre Stefuk and Jackson Arms for their project programming relays to synchronize Christmas lights to music. Additionally, Ben Nowak, John Murillo, Alexander Chura, Marley Harashek, Allison Zaremba, and Kevin Erger presented other research projects. Jesse El Castillo, grade 11, has received the Khan Academy Educational Scholarship for hours of using Khan Academy to study. He can continue to accumulate hours and receive more money from them. Christopher Dinieta, grade 12, has been accepted to the Air Force Academy. The boys swim team won the Wyoming Valley Conference Championship. Senior Paul Flowers broke the team and an 18-year-old district record for the 100-yard breaststroke. Sophomore Anthony Goldstone broke the team record in the 200-yard individual medley. Junior Marina O'Hara broke the team 100-yard freestyle record. Paul Flowers, Anthony Goldstone, Brandon DeGrossa, and Ryan Kovalik all earned gold district medals and qualified for the state meet. Both the boys and girls team placed third overall at their district meet. Jaya Franek, Olivia Miasowicz, Christy Samanchik, and Brianna Brasky created a storybook to teach elementary students how to conserve water and energy. Their project was awarded with an honorable mention by PPNL. Each student received a new headset. The Luzerne County Band Festival was held on Tuesday, March 26, 2019. The all-day festival was held at Dallas High School and featured 2 bands. The band members were accepted by a committee of band directors based on a recommendation of their abilities and their respective home school band programs. Each student has to meet the criteria of excellent participation and musical ability in order to be considered for the festival. They practiced and performed in the concert alongside students from various Luzerne County middle school and senior high schools with over 120 students in all. 15 HAHS band students participated. They are Madeline Fisher, Lydia Stefanik, Stephen McPhail, Ainsley Segedy, Caitlin Drennan, Seth Rosovich, Luke Kraniak, Haley Smith, Zachary Mahalik, Ashley Magda, Darian Diaz, Madison Light, and Jolena Hesio, Patricia Anderson, and Isabel Rodriguez. At the Luzerne County Band, 2 HAHS students, Luke Kraniak and Stephen McPhail, earned a Luzerne County Band Festival Scholarship. Each student will receive $250 towards the summer music camp of their choice. Luke and Stephen were selected based on their scholarship application, which included their academic achievements, community involvement, a short essay, interview, and their involvement in their school's music department. Both students were interviewed by a panel of music educators to be considered for this award. Congratulations to Luke and Stephen. HOSA, Skills USA, and FBLA members will be competing at state competitions over the next 2 weeks. We look forward to reporting their success next month.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Public announcements, recognition.
Do have a recognition. Bit behind. This is what makes my job enjoyable at times. Not that it isn't any other time, but these are the types of things that give me great pleasure in providing to our community and handing out to our students. So, Vincent, want to come on up? And while he comes up, I'd like to read you a letter that was penned by Chief Harry in Vincent's honor here. It says at the very top of the letter, integrity. Integrity can simply be defined as doing the right thing when no one is watching. And on Chief Harry handed this to me on March 15th, but it says, Dear Vincent William Torres, on Monday, December 17th, 2018, while walking to school, you found a wallet in the vicinity of the Dollar General store, West Hazelton Borough, Luzerne County, Pennsylvania. Unable to locate the owner, you brought the wallet to school and turned it into the office. As you are aware, the wallet contained various papers and $77 in United States currency. Someone of less character would have taken the cash and discarded the wallet without anyone being the wiser. Your actions showed that you were made of a unique quality known as integrity. The Hazelton Area School District Police Department attempted to locate the proper owner of the wallet. However, no one was located to claim the property. It is indeed a pleasure for me to award you with this letter of commendation as a record of your exemplary actions, and we wish you all the best in your future endeavors. In addition to that, he is receiving the $77 that was not claimed. So, you don't have to. It's up to you.
It's fine.
This is your moment.
So, when I found this, it was around Christmas time. So, I could have easily taken the money and, gotten a gift for myself or something like that. But, the first thing that comes to your head is, especially around this area, a lot of people don't really have the money to make it in this world. They're, really running low. Jobs don't pay as much. So, you want to think, well, you would want someone who lost their money to be able to God forbid this guy had a child and he was on his way to buy him a gift. If he didn't if I didn't hand this in, he may not have given that child a gift or he not afforded it. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird because the actual thing that happened, me and my friend had found the money. So I don't know why he wasn't, but it's weird to be standing up here because you never know you're gonna get an award or something for doing something just because you thought it was the right thing. It feels nice to be awarded for something. I just want to say thank you for the award. That's all.
Thank you.
And just as, yeah, might have to split it with. Just as Chief Harry noted in that letter, we have so many students like you. We have a lot of great individuals in the district, great students in the district, and your integrity is showing everybody else around the community what we do have here. So we thank you again, and congratulations. Thank you.
Public comment directed to the board on agenda items only.
Nobody.
No one? Need a motion to approve the board meeting minutes for the regular board meeting on February 28th.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo and second by Mr. Mahalik on the question. Mr. Reba.
On approving the minutes, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion to approve the minutes from the special board meeting on
Motion.
March 12th. Motion by
Second.
Mr. Bonomo and second by Mr. Mahalik on the question. Mr. Reba?
On approving the minutes, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Need a motion to approve the treasurer's report.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
Mr. Bonomo, second by Mr. Mahalik on the question. Mr. Reba?
On approving the treasurer's report, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Mr. Uplinger?
Okay. If you have not received one, the agendas are on the podium along with an addendum for this evening's meeting. And moving into, on the agenda, if you note, items 2 and 3 have been removed from the agenda. Item 18 is it should read, recommend board appoint Fatima Adams to the position of custodian at Freeland Elementary Middle School, salary as per Teamsters agreement. This is a replacement and budgeted position. Item 32, recommend board approve the purchase of 840 cases of copy paper for a grand total of $23,673.60 for the 2019-2020 school year. The July delivery from Veritiv Operating Company as per the Keystone Purchasing Network bid. Purchase prices to be obtained on 3/27 of 2019, which that's why we're filling in those
Do we
blanks
get
for
that
you.
delivery once a year or twice a year?
This is the initial for next year, correct?
Right.
One
We'll have-
delivery or two?
2 deliveries. We usually have one in July and one in February.
Thank you.
Sometimes there's a third one, but hoping that take that down to 2 again.
Thank you.
And then item number 59, recommend board approve the following tenure list. And on that tenure list is Emily Scuba. And then later we'll get into the new motions. There's a few new motions that we'd like to add. But other than that, going to the agenda, on page 1, approve items 1 through 10.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo. Second by Mrs. DeCosmo on the question.
On number 7, Mr. President, I just once again would like to thank our student body throughout the district. About the third year I've seen this on our agenda. I can't think of a more worthwhile endeavor for our kids. If anyone's ever had a child or known as someone that has a child suffering from such an illness, this little act of kindness on the behalf of our students will go a long, long, long way to cheering up these kids. So I congratulate and thank our students, and again, whoever started this. It was a couple years ago, and I just really, really thank them.
Yes, I approve. I agree with you there. Thank you for all that work. It's a great thing. So we have Mr. Reba, roll call.
Numbers 1 through 10, excluding 2 and 3, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Under special education, approve items 11 and 12 with
Motion.
one motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo. Second by Mrs. DeCosmo on the question. Mr. Reba?
Numbers 11 and 12, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
English language development, ELD, approve items 13 and 14 with
Motion.
one motion.
A motion by Mr.
Second.
Bonomo, second by Mr. Mahalik. Question. Mr. Reba?
Items 13 and 14, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Under nutrition, approve items 15 and 16.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo.
Second.
Second by Mr. Mahalik on the question. Mr. Reba?
Items 15 and 16, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
And again, on item 18, that should read in that blank, Fatima, Fatima Adams, A-D-A-M-S. Approve items 17 through 20.
I'll
make
make
the
the motion. Second.
Motion by Mr. Szymanski, second by Mr. Bonomo on the question. Mr. Reba?
Items 17 to 20, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Under security, approve item
Motion.
21.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Zola, second by Mr. Bonomo. Question. Mr. Reba?
Number 21, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Under technology, approve items 22 and 23.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo and second by Mr. Mahalik. On the question. Mr. Reba.
Numbers 22 and 23, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Under finance, number 32, just as a reminder, it should read,
24 through 26.
Yeah, 24 to 26.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself. I'm getting excited. Student activities, athletics.
Motion.
Thank you.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
I'll
second by
second.
Mrs. Scarcella.
Sorry,
Question. Mr. Reba.
Numbers 24 to 26, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Bobby, don't we have to change that one number on third?
yeah, I'm going to make a motion.
Okay, now let's try
If
this.
we change it now, you won't have to. We could just,
Okay,
do you want
If
to
we-
change number 30?
number 30.
30. Oh, yes, okay. Item number 30, the office employees at a rate of $9.25 instead of.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo and second by Mrs. Scarcella. Question. Mr. Reba.
Items 27 through 35, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Item number 36, recommend paying the bills.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mrs. DeCosmo. On the question. Mr. Reba.
Item 36, A through J. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
No, no on J.
No on B and J.
No on J.
And Tony, for me, it's no on C and I.
Ayes have it, motion passed. Noting the no.
Still on page 7, under superintendent's agenda, approve items 37 through 40 with one motion.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo.
Second.
Second by Mr. Mahalik. On question. Mr. Reba.
Items 37 through 40, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
Page 8, under, page 8, items 41 through 53.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo and second by Mr. Zola. On the question. Mr. Reba.
41 to 53, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
On page 9, approve items 54 through 59.
Motion.
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mrs. Scarcella. On the question. Mr. Reba.
Numbers 54 to 59, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passed.
On page 10, number 60, recommend board declare the Vital House property located at 118 West Oak Street, Hazelton, PA surplus, and authorize administration to list the property for sale. The sale will be through an independent listing at a price of $145,900. Administration will provide the board with all offers on the property, and the board will approve the sale that is in the best interest of the district.
On the question.
Well, I need a motion. We have a motion.
I'll make the
Don't have a
motion. I'll
motion yet.
second the motion.
Motion by Mr. Schmatz.
On the
second-
question, how was the price of 145 determined?
I came up with it.
Okay.
On the question, we throw out another idea here with this. If the board would like, maybe look at donating this property while retaining ownership for X amount of years to some type of nonprofit group. You know, a few of them come to mind. You know, battered women housing, or some type of treatment, or whatever the case. And I know it's late. I did mention it at one of the other executive sessions, but just something maybe the board would like to consider.
Would the board want to entertain a motion to table it and consider that, or up to the board?
And I'm sorry I didn't bring it up at our executive session, but it just,
Is
again,
this
caught
something
my
that we
eye
should
here.
probably discuss in executive session or not? This is the first that we're hearing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we
I
should discuss
agree,
it.
I
Yeah.
understand.
Yeah,
that.
no, I understand, but like,
Table
it-
D.
We could table it and discuss it.
Waiting till the next session is not gonna
Yeah,
do any
Right. No.
damage to it, so.
No, it'll still
so
be
can we
there.
make a
Table.
motion to table it? I'll make a
I'll-
motion to
yeah.
table
I'll
it.
second.
that. I'll
Motion by
second the
Mr.
motion to
Zola,
table.
second. Mahalik on the question. Mr. Reba?
On a motion to table number 60, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Okay, on your addendum,
Wait.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
New motions. We have to ask for- Under, number 1 is recommend board approve the retirement of Angela Glowwatch, teacher and Fine Arts Department Chair, HAHS, effective at the completion of 2018-2019 school year.
Motion.
Before, do you want, so, we have to put this out for public comment as we go by everyone because they're new. So,
We did have these at the podium, so they had these prior.
oh, okay. It was out there? Okay, all right, sorry.
Okay.
So I
we
got
have
a
a
motion.
Motion for,
Motion by Mr. Bonomo,
Second.
second by Mr. Mahalik on the question for number 1. Mr. Reba?
Addendum item 1, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
item number 2, recommend board approve the resignation of Kelsey Pavis.
So moved.
Motion by Mr.
Second.
Zola, second by Mr. Bonomo on the question number 2. Mr. Reba?
Addendum item 2, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Item number 3, recommend board approve Michelle Fadden as the Color Guard Club Advisor, HAHS.
Motion.
Motion by
Second.
Mr. Bonomo, second by Mrs. Scarcella on the question for number 3. Mr. Reba?
Addendum item 3, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Item number 4, recommend board appoint Robert.
Murakami.
Murakami?
Murakami.
Murakami, sorry. Volunteer coach, girls lacrosse.
Motion.
Motion
Second.
by Mrs. Scarcella, second by Mr.
Second.
Bonomo.
You're
Question?
I'm terrible
Mr.
at
Reba.
names.
Addendum item 4, all in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Item number 5, recommend board approve the addition of urological supplies under the durable medical equipment benefit with Highmark.
We have a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mrs.
Second.
Cosmo, second by Mr. Bonomo on the question.
Any information on this? Any?
I will need to defer.
Jesse, is this the catheter? BSI is recommending that we approve this as part of our agreement with Highmark. So, being that it was an agreement, I wanted the board to get formal.
Thank
It's
you.
all in line with BSI's recommendation.
So this is what, benefits that go to
Our
employees
our
under
employees
under our
and their,
cover.
correct.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Reba?
Addendum item 5, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Do have an item number 6 that is not on your addendum, and I'll read it. Item number 6, recommend board hire Daniel Zola Jr. as clerk of the works for the district's building project at a rate of $50 per hour.
We have-
Second.
Motion by Mr. Cosmo, second by Mr. Mahalik on the question.
In public.
Public comment on this. This one was not on the agenda. Question?
How many times, this has been advertised, just to be clear on it. It's been advertised for a few months now, back and forth.
Yeah, we have advertised this approximately 3 or 4 times already. And we haven't gotten that many people to apply for this position. We had started out with companies and they were very expensive. And So they put it off and put it off, but now it's come time that we have to do it with the pool projects. We need somebody there to oversee the daily work.
Remainder of the
of
several
the
months.
remainder of the project, and so therefore, this was the only one that really we could decide on.
Mr. Reba?
On the motion, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it, motion passes.
Any other public comment?
My name is Robert Childs. I'm from Freeland, Pennsylvania. Two items to bring to the attention of the board. First off, I spoke with personnel at the Department of Education who updated me on the term emergency certification for teachers. They're apparently using that term now for professionals who have no teacher's certificate to provide them with temporary temporary coverage while they obtain teaching degrees. It's no longer applied to out-of-state applicants. Applicants coming from out of state have to show that they've been adequately educated, have to show the credentials from the state they're coming from, and also they have to pass a test. And then they are as any other applicant in this district would be. So there is no real difficulty now in advertising elsewhere for Latino teachers. For those of you who have a pencil and paper and would like to write it down, the number I spoke to was the credentialing department, Pennsylvania Department of Education, 717-728-3224, and it's option 8. I know, Mrs. DeCosmo, you've been interested in that. And
Pardon me?
I say I know that you've been interested in that, and so that's the number, that's the personnel I spoke to. I can't give you.
Who was the person?
I can't give you a specific person's name. This was somebody who
okay.
picked it up from the staff
All right.
and gave me the information.
Thank you.
I was surprised that you found someone at the state level to actually speak with. It's very difficult to get a hold of someone.
Yeah, well, I was on hold for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I was number 12 in line when I. Okay, so.
Doc, did they give you any information about what the test consists of?
No, she did not give me that. She said there's a test that is administered to all applicants, and she said if you have if you're looking to teach something specific like high school or Spanish or something like that, you have to pass a special test to prove that you're capable of teaching high school Spanish.
I believe it would be like
The praxis.
the praxis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a praxis type test.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the candidate would have to take the test.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes.
And that's before
Pay
they.
for the test.
That's right. So before they can start teaching in this state. Second item, just to mention to you that the Pennsylvania Human Relations Committee will be meeting in Hazleton the day after Easter. That would be the 22nd of April. It's an all-day meeting from people coming from across the state. There will be an open public session in the evening from 5 o'clock to whenever. This will be held at the Center One Community Center, and it's open, of course, to everybody. The board is invited, and certainly the superintendent is invited too.
What was the date again?
What was the date?
It's April the 22nd.
And it starts at
5.
Starts at 5 o'clock.
Thank you.
5 o'clock. The public session starts at 5 o'clock. The various commissioners from across the state will be meeting throughout the day. So, if you have concerns, if you have questions, bring them and you'll be heard.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Anyone else? A motion to adjourn? Motion by Mr. Bonomo, second by Mr. Zola. Meeting adjourned.
Right. Yes.
Yes, I have.